guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Flower Bob's Jungle, or you can call me Dara, and today I have another fun planty video for you. First, let me show you the box. This is what it came like. What on earth? I'm a little scared. So I have plant mail from Etsy. My favorite place to order plants, especially like rare or more uncommon plants, is from Etsy, because they have like just rare imports and different things on there, things that you wouldn't find usually in your big box store. And in Brooklyn, I don't have access to a lot of these big garden centers, so Etsy it is. And I ordered two different rare varieties of canna lilies. So canna lilies are a tropical plant. Usually you find them in Florida and other areas. They have a rhizome, they have a bulb where you can dig up the bulb every year and then replant it in the ground. Sorry, I can't talk. You can replant it in the ground and they will actually come back up each year in climates like New York, New Jersey, like northeast climates where it gets cold in the winter. So you don't want to leave them in the ground. So this says live plant on Etsy, but it's like very light, the box. So I'm sure that these live plants are either actually not a live plant, it's either a bulb, or it's a very tiny live plant. But either way, it's gonna grow. Oh no, it's a live plant. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Oh, yes, okay, and it's growing. So I'm trying to get in there. As you can see, it wasn't packaged that great, honestly. It's not, the seller could have packaged this a lot better. Let me get in there. There's two plants in here, which I'm really excited about. Kind of sad about how they packaged them though. Yes, two rare cannas, which is going to be amazing because they're going to give me tons of other, I just threw that on the floor. I'm trying to rip it out. So here's one of the cannas. It looks like it's in bad shape, but this is going to be beautiful. And we're going to check out the rhizome. You can see that there's two growth points coming out of it already. Ooh, yay. Okay. And then another gorgeous canna variety. Get it out of the box. Okay, right here. So I love cannas. So this is not your typical canna. As you can see here, it has a variegation. It has this like really pretty, almost like a deep purple color. So most canna lilies have, the regular canna lilies are green, but this is what we call variegation. So the first few leaves don't have it on there, but this one did. A lot of times these plants do well. Like you can actually, like you can see that they shipped it in, has some root system attached to it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, big roots, guys. Sheesh. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to really literally pot these up right in the ground and get them rehydrated. But yeah, this has a good root system. I'm going to get off all of their dirt. I'm going to wash it off in the sink, whatever dirt this is in. And then I'm just going to repot it into a pot and I'm going to stick it outside on my balcony because it should be warm enough where they'll do all right outside. Here's the second one. Let me open her up. So I'm excited. I have another canna on the balcony. It's a white and green canna. There's different names for these. I forget which ones. You could type in Etsy rare canna lily if you're a big canna lily fan. And you can find some really nice canna lilies. There's one more that I want to get in my collection. And then I'm hoping that next year I'll get a bunch of rhizomes and then I can get a lot of plants. But a lot of times these rhizomes will put off multiple shoots, like multiple babies. Wow, yeah. Here's the roots. So I might even just pop these in the ground in my mix, like shake off as much dirt as I can from this, and then literally pot it right up, and then stick it outside with a good thorough watering. Because the roots look good. There's no root rot. They're just, you know, dehydrated a little bit. They need a little help. But yeah. Oh yeah, new shoots coming up. You can see like other areas where new plants, new shoots, this is what a shoot is going to shoot up. And then the plant puts so much energy in throughout the summer. And then when I dig it up at the end of the year, I get tons of new, you can call them bulbs or rhizomes, and you can store them over winter. So I'm excited to start my tropical jungle on my balcony, and then I'm going to share it with you guys. I'll definitely do a video on that. And yeah, let's pot these up. So what I'm gonna first do is, because I do need to get some more soil, I'm gonna start these plants back inside for like a couple days. So I have clear pots. A lot of times I like to use a clear pot to be able to check the root system to make sure it's growing, to see what's going on. So that is the best way. These are like orchid clear pots. A lot of times they have extra drainage. You can actually order them off Amazon. So I'm gonna pot this plant. So technically a plant shouldn't be in a giant pot. So this plant has a root system. I want to make sure it's well draining. It's a tropical plant. I'm going to put it in my apartment first. So I'm definitely going to pot it up in something like this first, as opposed to putting it in a giant, like this is probably fine for outside if I did want to put it in there, because sometimes I'll start my bulbs in here, but I'll put like multiple bulbs in here and then I'll start potting it into a bigger pot. So this plant could technically probably go in here and be fine, but for the sake of just so I can watch the plant, and I can watch how it grows and just make sure that it's recovering well, it's gonna grow pretty fast. So what I'm gonna do is just put it into these clear pots, pop it in my window, in my plant room. I'm gonna watch it for a few days, make sure it starts putting out new growth, and then I'm gonna pot it into a bigger pot when I do get some more garden soil, because the only soil I have right now is perlite and orchid bark, and it's already pre-mixed, and it's already an indoor potting soil, so it's really light and airy. It has a lot of perlite in it, so for outside, those plants tend to dry out super fast. You have to usually water your plants outside every day, every other day. So I would want a less perlite, more garden soil mixture for outside in the summertime. But right now I'm just gonna pot them up into this clear pot, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I also just wanna show you guys something. I love the clear pots because when you water the plant, you can see how you water the plant. So the bottom of the plant actually is dry. So that means I need to put a lot more water in here. I usually take it to the sink, I'll water it, and I'll check and see that the whole plant got water. So when you water your plants, you wanna thoroughly water the plant until it comes out the bottom of the pot, which is very important because you'll miss the bottom roots, and sometimes your plant won't get watered thoroughly. All right, guys, so I potted up the plants. They look amazing. Here's one of my cannas. It's still dripping. This one is beautiful, and this one looks really healthy. I think this one will start putting out that new growth immediately. It's beautiful. Look at that pinkish, reddish, greenish color on that leaf. It's super beautiful. Looks great in her new pot. The other one looks a little bit sadder. But I'm sure she's gonna be fine. I could technically literally like cut back all these leaves and let the plant just put out new growth, but I wanna see what happens. Let's see if she, just needed a good drink. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what other kind of videos you wanna see on my channel. I'm definitely gonna do a lot more plant care. I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite plants in my apartment. We're gonna do a lot of fun things this year, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something.